Hands by Nazis.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what's the thought process of like making his characters like, I need to make sure that everybody recognizes that this guy is the bad guy. Like, I need to really make sure people know this is not a good guy. Like, what can I do? I know,
Yeah.
I'll make him a Nazi.
What's the worst thing I could have him do?
That's not bad enough. Like, what's worse than a Nazi? A Nazi with a metal hand. That is pretty bad. You know what's worse? A Nazi with a metal hand who molests children with his metal hand. It's like, it's so over the top. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And pretty wrong at the same time.
Pretty crazy and pretty wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Chris, are you reading anything at the moment? Hello?
Hello? I think we lost Crystal.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. You reading anything? Reading anything
Sorry?
lately? Have you been reading anything lately?
Sort of. I've been working on the same book for almost a year now. Just because I've been so busy. It's very sad.
What book is it?
But,
Hello?
yeah, I'm currently on the third and final book in the Historic Materials trilogy, which is the Amber Spyglass.
That's okay. It took me a year to get...
Very controversial series, but, it's good stuff. They just made the movie out of the first one.
I know. I just
Wait,
saw
what's
it. The Golden Compass.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yep. And, they completely...
And, you know, even when the movie came out, there was a big, hullabaloo over it from outraged religious folk.
Yep. They didn't like it.
Catholics.
He doesn't like, religion.
Yeah.
And...
I guess he takes a stab at the Catholic Church in some ways.
Very openly saying some things that I can understand why people who are very religious would be upset with, but, you know, freedom of speech, to each his own, and it's a good story.
There you go. Now, Crystal, as an English teacher, do you believe that all books should be allowed in public schools, or do you think that there's some books that are a little too edgy for students or anything like that?
It's one of those things I always debate. I mean, as far as what they make available in a school library, I mean, I don't know if it would be entirely appropriate to have a book in there on, you know, how to make bombs or something like that. But,
I'm pretty sure in my middle
I
school...
had a student who...
Yes?
I had a student who wanted, for an extra credit book report, he wanted to read Mein Kampf. I was like, okay. You know, obviously thought I was a little strange, but on the other hand, hey, you know, if he wants to read and wants to see what was going through this guy's head, then who am I to say don't do it? So I let the kid do it.
I think in my middle school they had a copy of Mein Kampf in the library.
I tried reading that, actually. Not that it should be a surprise to you guys, but
no, I couldn't know. It was all in German. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I tried reading it, but man, that guy is so dry. But no, it was. I got through maybe the first 20 pages and I put it down.
It's like, where are the dragons and, you know, Indiana Jones? He doesn't even talk about that. He's completely missing out, like, in history. God.
This is what Call of Duty was talking about.
The aliens.
I know. Where's that whole part about Hellboy and, you know? He leaves so much out. He just talks about himself all the time. God.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man, that's terrible.
I knew somebody in high school who, like, he was complaining one time. They had to read the diary of
Anne Frank?
Yeah, I was gonna say a diary of Anne Bancroft. I have no idea. Like, what the hell? Yeah, diary of Anne Bancroft, and he like spent the whole time he was reading complaining, like, God, all she does is talk about herself, and it's like, it's a diary. Yeah. You didn't get it. You got in trouble for complaining about that. Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Like, this book's so boring. She just talks about herself all the time. God. So egotistical. Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I remember God, I think ninth grade I read that, and then we watched the movie. Did you guys ever do that, like in English class? I always thought it was a ploy by the teacher so that she didn't really have to teach anymore. It was like we'd have to read the book, and then we'd watch the.
Oh yeah, they did it all the time, but I was like completely for it because I'd rather just watch a movie because it's complete. I don't have to like answer questions.
Exactly. The lights are down, so it's kind of like it's kind of like you're at home.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like it's a movie. It's fun, you know.
Exactly.
I kept wanting to say the miracle worker that last time I was talking about Diary of Anne Frank, but
the miracle worker.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm thinking Anne Bancroft, who's in the Miracle Worker.
Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh. I want to say like Helen Keller too. I mean, like the Diary of Helen Keller.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, I remember watching like movies and stuff like that. Actually, the best movie I watched in English class would probably have to be. We didn't even read the play. Was 12 Angry Men, the original one back in I don't know how long ago they made it, but that was really good.
Yeah, that's with the court thing, right?
Yeah. You got 12 jurors sitting around discussing a case that would put the boy up to execution. It was a death penalty case, so
it's sort of like Philadelphia, but old.
Yeah, but not really at all.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I watched and I wanted your guys' opinion. Casino Royale.
Yes.
The new James Bond. Okay.
Have you not seen it before?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I actually have it on. I have it here. We watched it. Is it supposed to be chronologically the first book or what? Like
yes. It's based off of the first book. Yeah.
Oh, it's based off of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because someone said that, I'm like, but why do they
don't
have like?
I don't
Blu-ray
think they,
players and
yeah. No, I mean, obviously they're gonna like modernize it. It's not gonna be
right.
like the or maybe not the first book. I think it's like it might be. It's either the first book. It's definitely the first movie. They actually made it before, but they had Peter Sellers playing James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't count.
Yeah, and it was like a comedy movie.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But no, the Casino Royale was a book. It was like I think it was his first book. But yeah, I mean obviously they deviated a lot from they have like segments in it which are the same as in the book, like when he gets tortured or like the last line goes, "The bitch is dead." Like that's like the last line in the book or something like that. But I mean they like modernized it and made it like, current. That movie was I love that movie though. I love that much more than Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't see it.
That's how I can tell a good James Bond movie from a bad James Bond movie, because a good James Bond movie, I'll want to be James Bond after I see it. Quantum of Solace did not make me want to be James Bond.
No.
I didn't I've been like, I'm gonna wear a tuxedo and crap. But crap and.
Why do guys do that? Guys always want, after they see a movie, to actually, like, they walk out of the movie theater thinking that they are the main character. You see James Bond, you walk out to hear James Bond. You see Mission Impossible, you pretend you're carrying a gun and turning around corners real careful.
Yeah. No, you got
spin around.
And wearing masks.
Yeah.
No, I did that after seeing I think episode 2 of Star Wars. Like I wanted to be a Jedi after that.
Yeah. Episode 2, The Clone Wars.
Yeah, after I saw it in the theaters, I'm like, that's kind of cool. So.
Not after like Empire Strikes Back or.
No, not after the bad movies. I'm talking about the new good movies.
I hate you.
Yeah. I hate you and you're an idiot.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Just like this new Star Trek movie looks like it totally revitalized the whole franchise.
Yeah.
And thank God it was so boring. I honestly can say that.
The last Star Trek movie was kind of bad. Was pretty bad.
I can't stand the original series.
Okay.
OTS. I don't know.
Or
TOS.
I'm mainly a Next Generation guy as it is, but
yeah,
I do like the
watching it. I understand that they had no money back then, or they didn't have the technology or anything like that. But I just can't get over it. How bad, the effects are. I just really can't.